Zack Snyder is bringing audiences back to the zombie apocalypse, nearly 2 decades after his directorial debut with Dawn of the Dead. And this time, there's a twist with some real teeth. His upcoming thriller Army of the Dead takes the new gnashing action to Sin City. The film centers on a group of all-star mercenaries who decide to wager their own lives on a potentially life-changing heist amid all of the chaos. See, while Vegas is zombie central, the rest of the world is comparatively normal, meaning all that tempting moolah is ripe for the spending. They'll also have to race against the clock, as the government plans a nuclear strike against the walled-off city, whether they're still inside or not. Here's a look at what else you should know about Army of the Dead before it arrives on Netflix on Friday, May 21st.
It's not too late to go back.
Not long after Zack Snyder first broke onto the scene with his gripping reimagination of George A. Romero's classic Dawn of the Dead, the filmmaker first came up with his idea for Army of the Dead. As the writer-director explained to Entertainment Weekly, after he had success with his version of Dawn of the Dead, he began to consider what other storytelling genres might pair well with the world of The Walking Dead, and imagined a story where, quote, "You have fun with the genre, but you don't make fun of the genre."
It's a goddamn zombie tiger. That's crossing the line.
What Snyder then came up with was a story which both brings on full-blown undead action, with jaw-dropping practical effects, and sinks its teeth into some ensemble heist fun, while presenting fully developed characters and a story with real heart. So you expect pure zombie mayhem, and you get that 100%. But also you get these really amazing characters on a fantastic journey. It's going to surprise people that there's a lot of warmth and real emotion with these great characters. The movie also gives Snyder an opportunity to introduce a new breed of biters called alphas. As he teased the total film, we treat them kind of like wolves, sort of like a dog. They're not necessarily fully realized and talk or anything, but they can organize. Snyder wrote the script alongside Shay Hatton and Joby Harold, and then set to work finding the right cast to bring the story to life. The cast of Army of the Dead is filled with standout stars, who each get a chance to shine in the film. Dave Bautista leads the lineup as Scott Ward, the head of the heist crew. The actor told Empire magazine that he'd always been on the lookout for a zombie film role that was just the right fit for him, saying, "For me, there had to be something special about a zombie film for me to sign up. What sets us apart is the heist. But there's a whole bunch of different layers to this film. One such layer is that the film will dig into Scott's complicated history with his daughter Kate, who is portrayed by Ella Purnell. As Snyder told Total Film, the movie is, quote, incredibly personal and singular. Meanwhile, celebrated comedian Tig Notaro was truly pumped to try a new genre out for size, telling Jimmy Fallon,
"I never dreamed I would be in an action film. So I had no idea that I'd be having ammunition across my chest, like a big rectangular gas tank strapped to my back, a machine gun, a pistol on my thigh."
Notaro's character, Marianne Peters, is one of the several specialists that Scott recruits for his crew. And that's not all. The truly international cast features actors hailing from Mexico, the UK, India, Germany, Japan, and France. It includes Omari Hardwick as Vandero, Samantha Wen as Chambers, Ana de la Reguera as Cruz, Matthias Schweighöfer as Dieter, Raul Castillo as Mikey Guzman, Garrett Dillahunt as Martin, Hiroyuki Sanada as Tanaka, Theo Rossi as Bert Cummings, Nora Arnezadeh as the badass warrior Coyote, and Huma Qureshi. And Army of the Dead marks another first for Snyder. This is the first time he worked as a cinematographer of one of his own films, in addition to writing, directing, and producing.
That's heavy, brother. But I dig it.
There's still much more to come from the Army of the Dead storyline after the film debuts on Netflix on May 21st. A prequel film, for starters, will feature Matthias Schweighöfer, reprising his role as the genius safecracker Dieter. Schweighöfer also stepped behind the camera to direct the picture, which was produced in Germany and Prague in the fall and wrapped in December. In addition to Schweighöfer, the film's cast also includes Game of Thrones star Natalie Emmanuel, Stuart Martin, Guz Khan, Ruby Ophee, Jonathan Cohen, and Noemi Nakai. Meanwhile, the animated series Army of the Dead Lost Vegas will see Bautista reprise his role for the series, alongside some of the original cast. And there are also several new stars who have been added to the mix for this leg of the journey, including Joe Manganiello, Christian Slater, Harry Lennox, Ross Butler, Anya Chalotra, Vanessa Hudgens, Jenna Malone, and Yetida Budaki. In all, Army of the Dead and the rest of its related spin-offs marks the start of a major passion project for Snyder, and fans can expect his unique new characters and world building to get fleshed out even more in these forthcoming follow-ups. Thanks for watching. Click the links in our video to watch more from Netflix Film Club. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the latest exclusive videos. Plus, hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.